Mr. Primetime.
On time. Cheers.
2 days in a row we're doing now. We went from no live streams to back-to-back days now.
We're officially back. That's how you know football's right around the corner.
That's right. And Jets have open practices now. So now we get to go. There's 8 practices available.
Did you hear that there's going to be a joint practice with the Eagles? I don't know if you heard that news. But
you know what's better news? There's a joint practice with the Packers too, man.
I heard that last night, so thanks.
So first and foremost, obviously July 31st, I think everybody wants to go to that practice. I know I'm going, you're going. Yep. The thing is I'm thinking about is, should we have like some kind of meetup after? If anybody's going, there's a bar right down the street. We can go right that hotel bar right there. We can meet up there and have some drinks. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it still open?
I think so. I know last year, I mean, everybody was closed down, but I would think it's back open now. So I could definitely check it out before 31st.
We should maybe do that. Whoever's going to that first practice, the practice probably be over by what, 12:30, 1 o'clock? Go over there and have a beer or two and meet everybody, hang out. If people want to do that. So
let's do it. And I live 10 minutes away. We can maybe have a barbecue after, make a whole day.
Figure out something, man. And then if we don't want to do that, then we shoot right down the shore to the Stone Pony, go see Rise Against.
That might actually be the answer. That might be what we have to do. So,
hey, my koala's back. This is good. That's always I was worried about him. I haven't talked to him in a while. Nick Diaz is back. I haven't seen that. I haven't been on Twitter for a while, but that's a phenomenal fight, man. Well, it's a good bounce back fight for both guys, man. They're both going to sit and throw. That's an excellent fight. I'd like to see that one. I have a funny feeling before we go into the hot topic of the night, which I think everybody knows what's going to be. Yep. We mentioned this last night. In case you didn't watch last night's show, shame on you. You should have. But starting a week from today, we will have a third member of the group joining us. Mr. Tyrone will be joining us. So our Tuesday night show is now no longer Blog Talk. It's on YouTube, and Tyrone will be joining us. He'll be making videos. He'll be answering your comments. And I think that this show goes to a whole nother level of chaos. Your thoughts, Primetime?
It's going to be off the rails. We think it's like bad now, or even last year, like during the season, how we got a little out of control. Wait till we bring Tyrone on here. That's going to go to a whole nother level.
He's the true X factor.
Yep.
So what's up, Mike? Let's see. Get your popcorn ready. Hot topic. Yes, it is going to be Marcus May. Rise Against Austin. Glad you guys are going. You should go too, man. They're touring all over the place, man. What's up, Joe? What's up, Jose? We got it here. I
don't get out too much music, so.
Let's see. Oh, and look who's back. And even Sam is with us now.
Uh-oh.
John from Atlanta. What's up? What's up, Anthony?
I don't talk to my exes. I have a rule on that.
So we got back-to-back days. Tyrone is going to have a rough time. I think Tyrone's acclimation period is going to be a little rough.
It is going to be an adjustment. Like when you're behind the scenes on the phone, you could have notes. You can kind of prepare yourself a little bit more. Yeah. On here, it's just go with the flow straight for 2 hours. So
you can't waffle.
If you don't bring
it,
man. It's going to be rough. Yeah. Yep.
What's up, Rodrigo? Good to see you too as well. Let's see what we got here. So I guess what we do is we'll talk about this first, the topic, and then we will open this up and we'll bring all the viewers on. Whoever wants to come on, we'll bring on. We'll probably do like an hour show or so because my hand is throbbing right now. So prime time, we are 2 days away from the franchise tag deadline where the Jets have the 2 more days to get a deal done with Marcus May. And lo and behold, it was only a matter of time where Marcus May and his agent made a proposal. The Jets said no, and now it's becoming scorched earth where they're basically saying the Jets are screwing us over. They're not following up on the word. He's, I guess, unfollowing everybody on social media, and the agent's liking everything where, Joe Douglas is going back on his word. The Jets are cheap. They don't take care of their own homegrown talent. Team captain, held the team together all last year. It was only a matter of time for this was going to come. It's all part of negotiation. Are you surprised by any of this?
I'm not surprised. I mean, I definitely think it's a bad look for Joe Douglas, but at the same time, we know that he's not going to cave to players, especially that he didn't draft, that aren't prominent positions. They wasn't one of his draft picks. He's had some injury concerns. But again, it's definitely a bad look, though, when you have a player like Marcus May, who's well-respected in the locker room, where, he kind of had his heart set on testing the market this year. They didn't let him do that. Now they offer him a deal that's reportedly, 2 years below the franchise tag. I don't know if that's true or not.
For 20% below.
Yeah. So, it sucks. You have all these homegrown players that you draft. And I know, again, Joe Douglas didn't draft him, but these guys are our own. And for whatever reason, after the rookie contract, it never seems like the good ones we're able to keep.
Let's go back to, I'd like to go like the timeline of all this because, when they first tagged him, the agent was pissed off because they wanted to try to get a deal done. And then Joe Douglas goes out, and he's done this before, and says, we're going to do everything in our power to keep Marcus May. We want to keep him a Jet, almost the same thing like Jamal Adams should be a Jet for life, and Robbie Anderson and Sam Darnold, and all the things he said. So basically, his word's not looking very good. But I'm now trying to think, is this the right approach to even take from Joe Douglas? And just stop saying this. Like you say, listen, we want to negotiate. We want to keep good players. That's it. We want to keep good players, do our best to do it, and that's it. But like he's saying this, and now it's like it's making him look bad because now it's like, everybody, the media runs with it, the fans run with it. We all thought the same thing. Like, listen, the Jets really want to keep him.
And not just that, but players talk, man. Like aside from what you do with the contracts, the way that some of the injuries were handled also, I mean, that's not a good look either. We have a bunch of players that filed grievances while he was the GM. So again, players are going to talk. So even if they're not Jets, they talk to other players that soon become free agents. So you don't want to have that reputation. I get it. You're trying to, get rid of the old players that were here, the old regime, kind of bring in your own guys. You want to establish a new culture. That's all well and good. But I don't see any reason why Marcus May couldn't have been a part of that. I don't know what he's asking for as far as a contract goes, but you start making all these promises that you're not able to fulfill. It doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, because right now the franchise tag that he signed, he's paid as like one of the top 8 safeties in the NFL. So obviously he's looking to make more than that, or he's making it look $11 million, $12 million here to be paid like a top 5 safety. So the first question to me is he a top 5 safety in the NFL? Is he even worth that money?
I don't think so.
He's not.
I said before the season, I thought he was an $8, maybe $9 million a year safety. I wouldn't give him anything more than 3 years just because, again, he's about to turn 29. He has had some injury concerns. So I just think that's a big gamble. And again, for a guy that he didn't draft, that's a little bit older and that doesn't play a prominent position, why are you going to give him big money?
Yeah. And the thing is, I had a feeling this was going to happen because when the agent went scorched earth, 2 months ago, when he got tagged, the agent was pissed because they couldn't get a deal done. I was like, all right, this is going to get ugly. But then when Marcus May showed up to minicamp, I'm like, all right, that's to me, that's a good faith move. It's like, you know what? I want to get a deal done. I'm not going to be a distraction. Here I am. Like, I want to be in the building so we can keep negotiating. So now they're talking like, is he a $12 million a year player? I don't think he is, dude.
This is why I was kind of surprised. And I think the Jets maybe screwed up a little bit by putting the franchise tag on him because we kept saying it. Look at the safety market and some of the guys that got paid, 1 year, $5.5 million. Absolutely. If you actually let him go out there and test the market, I know his agent's saying they had all sorts of offers on the table.
I think they're full of shit.
I think so too. I don't think he would have gotten anything close to what the Jets are paying him on a 1 year franchise tag.
Yeah.
So if you go out there and test the market and you did want to sign him long term, you probably could have got him at your price. But now he's got, the number that he has set in mind that he never got a chance to actually test and see if he could get. And he wants to, be able to be a free agent and find out what he's.
That's an excellent point because there was very high caliber safeties that were out there that didn't get the money. We were looking at the deals they got. We're like, wow, how are these guys getting these deals? And I'm like, May almost made off better by getting the franchise tag. He's probably making more money than he would have gotten, in my opinion.
That's why I'm surprised he's like so upset. I understand he wants a long-term deal. Everybody wants long-term security, but he's making more than some other players that are pretty good out there right now.
Yeah, and the agent saying that he was going to get more, he got more better offers elsewhere. Like, I don't believe in that shit. That's just kind of, I think right now what they're trying to do is put as much pressure as possible on the Jets for the next 2 days. They had the media catch on to it, the fans overreact. But I think what they're probably realizing, the fans are like, dude, we don't think you're a $15 million a year player, and you're old, you're injured, and you know what? We're not a win now team. Like, we don't obviously our secondary's young, but if you left us this year, I mean, we wouldn't be like, all right, well, like we're still rebuilding, man. Like you're not a make or break player for this year to go to playoffs or Super Bowl. We're like, and then the other thing is like, if you're looking at the players that you really want to invest in, like you want to have like long-term building blocks. Like obviously Quentin Williams is that kind of guy. Mekhi Becton is that kind of guy. Is Marcus May that guy? To me, Marcus May is a 3-year player. You give him a 3-year contract, like, all right, this is it. Like to me, giving him a 5-year deal is crazy. Like it's 3 years, and maybe you want to give him say to appease him, we'll give you 3 years, $11 million a year, and that's kind of more that you want to pay him. But other than that, be like, like he's not a game-changing guy, dude. He's a good player. But the other thing too is like he was a good player amongst a really shitty team, right? Yes. Like we were awful. So he was good amongst awful players. Like, is he? When he's surrounded
can he be better now if he's surrounded by better players?
Or is he just a guy? Did he just stick out because everybody else was really bad around him?
Yeah. That's why, again, if you are going to sign him to a long-term contract, like you said, 3 years, I think that's the perfect amount of years. You could even try and do it in a way where maybe like year 1 is $9 million, year 2 is $11 million, year 3 is non-guaranteed. And if you play like a Pro Bowl caliber player, you'll see that 3rd year, which will be worth, 14, 15 million, and they'll even out to, 12 million per. But it's definitely a risk signing him. I wouldn't get mad at Douglas at all. It's just the look of it. And another player that's homegrown, that's not going to be signing as a Jet.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not painting Joe Douglas as a villain by no means. I think he has a value for this player. Like he's been he's been the same way in free agency where he has set a value and like, listen, you know what? I don't want to pay Joe Thuney $19 million a year. I don't want to do that. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, double down on my philosophies and my principles and be this. And in this situation, I respect it. Listen, I don't think he's a $12 million a year player. I would agree with him. But at the same time, I wouldn't go out in public and keep saying we want to do everything we can to keep him. All you got to do is say, listen, we want to try our best to keep all our good players. That's it. Yep. And if we don't do it, we don't do it. We do it. Like, it's just, it's like, I know sometimes he gets caught up and he wants to be positive. He wants all this good energy, shit like that. But when you keep saying it, you never do it. It's just not a good look for him, man.
Yep. People don't forget too in this town. So
especially in the locker room too. Like these guys are probably like, you know what? Marcus May was our leader last year amongst all these, bad circumstances. He's playing his heart off. The Raiders game when the Jets can't, snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Marcus May was going out of his mind. Like he was like the one rallying force there, but he wasn't drafted by, Joe Douglas, and Robert Saleh has no ties to him. So it's like, listen, man, you can say all the shit you want. These guys aren't really tied to you, man. There's no loyalty there because they don't really owe you anything at this point.
No, I completely agree. He's a good player. You'd like to bring him back, but I certainly understand Joe Douglas not willing to overpay for him. Yep.
And the other thing too is, and this is a good point too, safety's not a premium position. And he's not, for all as much as we hated Jamal Adams, at least Jamal Adams was that dynamic pass rusher. He brought all that to the table. So you could say, listen, you want to argue about giving him $14 million a year? Okay, because you could see he changes the game, dude. We may hate him, but he is an impact player. Is Marcus May a game-breaking dynamic safety you have to have on your team? Probably not, man.
Which is why, though, it almost makes sense in a certain way. I mean, if you can let things play out on 1 year tag, you can find out if he can be that guy, install his defense with a little more talent around him. Now you get to see what he could do with CJ Mosley in front of him. If Quinnen Williams and Lawson are able to do their thing up front, maybe he's free to roam around and make some more plays.
We maybe have had the best safety do in the league and now nothing. Well, I mean, the Jamal Adams thing, I mean, look at what's going on now in him in Seattle. He's already holding out in Seattle. He wants to be $20 million a year, which is crazy with all the injuries and all the shit that comes with him. And Marcus May is a good safety, man. I'm not really sure I'm calling him great. What's up, Rutgers?
Oh, welcome back.
Good to see you, man.
You don't think they would try to trade May, would you?
I mean, you could. Well, you can't test the market, man. They've already tagged him, so he's going to be here. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, listen, I like Marcus May. Like, there was a time where I thought that he was a better overall player than Jamal Adams. He's well-rounded, better in pass coverage, better. He's just a solid guy. But this now, I mean, if he wants to play this game, you've already signed your tag. Play this year, and then you could either get tagged again next year, or you can go trade him or do whatever else. I mean, what else you can do? I mean, I don't.
At this stage, I think it makes sense for May to just play on the tag. This should be a pretty solid defense this year. So if he stays healthy, he'll be able to cash in next year.
Exactly. You could tag him again next year. They kind of got him. But I mean, I think it goes up 20% though, so he'll get whatever
13 or 14 million, I guess.
Yeah. So this is going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting to see what the Jets do. Like they still have whatever it is, another 48 hours to discuss it. And there's some people that are big Marcus May fans that they said they want to keep one of their own, and I completely understand that. And there's others saying, you know what, he's not, you're a good player, but not worth having all these distractions for. So interesting. Puts a little more pressure on Ashton Davis to make sure he pans out.
That it does, and Joyner too.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting. So we got to share the link because I didn't do that yet, and that's my bad.
I could do it.
And then if you guys don't, we mentioned it last night, we were live last night. The shirts we're hoping will get out this weekend. Hopefully they come in this week. So everybody that bought them, we definitely appreciate it. We'll try to get those out. We like everything else in this world that you try to order something, everything's on backlog. So we've had all kinds of challenges with that. And it's interesting because right now this news came out and most of the Jets beat writers are on vacation, which I think is hysterical. So you don't have the Rich Cimini bullshit article, the Brian Costello bullshit article. That's the funny thing. Like I'm waiting for all these hot takes and they're all like, they're on their vacation right now. So it's funny that they're not saying anything.
Connor Hughes on his honeymoon.
Yeah. How many hybrid safeties do we get in the draft? We got a bunch, man. There's a lot of moving parts. But if you wanted to say, and I'll say, and one thing on Marcus May's defense, he's the voice of the secondary. He's a leader back there. And if you go up the middle of your defense, if you have Quinnen Williams, Mosley, and May, it's strong. And then he's also a veteran presence with all these young guys back there, all these hybrid guys you're talking about, a good mentor, a good leader, a good teacher. That all helps.
But aren't the hybrid safeties that we drafted, aren't they drafted to play linebacker?
Yeah, who knows,
Sherwood
man.
and Nasruddin, but
yeah, but I'm saying he has a lot of value this year just in terms of like helping Saleh, just build his defense, incorporate, help teach all these guys that are flying around with their heads are cut off, like they don't know what the hell's going on. He could be a stabilizing force there, especially if Aston Davis isn't healthy. It's interesting, man. I knew it was coming. I had a feeling because every day I got closer, and I'm like, all right. My prediction was Marcus May is going to have some kind of bullshit like this, and Zach Wilson's going to hold out. That's my second prediction because I know that's going to happen too. I'm just waiting for that.
You think Zach Wilson's going to hold out?
Absolutely. Oh, God. I bet you. He will not get done because Joe Douglas has pulled the same shit with Sam Darnold. It's going to be the same. But it's going to be the same kind of situation. Watch,
dude. Saleh's first training camp. You don't want that kind of distraction.
You don't want it, but
let's not do that. We don't.
Joe Douglas is a stickler with these kind of contracts, man. He seems to be a prick.
Yeah, but like we just said, though, all of them were with guys that he didn't bring in, right? So, and if his heart is set on building through the draft and not, allocating all this money towards free agents, especially this early in the rebuild, dude.
So let's see. Here, I'm concerned about the negative impact to the locker room. Yeah, I mean, Marcus May is a very, very just respected guy in the locker room, man. He is their leader. He is their captain. All these young guys last year, he galvanized them, kept them all together, played hard throughout the whole. He made them, he did a lot of really good things for this locker room, man. And now he's not getting his money when they all, and I'm sure in their eyes, he's earned it and deserves it. They've all said it. They all like him.
Well, the players always have each other's back when it comes to.
And I'm sure it's only a matter of time for Jamal Adams starts chiming in, right? He's going to be throwing out some.
I'm sure he's just waiting. Yeah, I'm sure he's just waiting for
that. His offer was less than $9 million a year. Well, see. The only thing, Jason, you got to keep in mind is that right now the only side we're hearing is Eric Burkhart's side. We're hearing his agent's side, who leaked it to Ian Rappaport and is leaking that story. So it's probably less than what they wanted. We don't know what it was, though. They could say, listen, we want $13 million. Jets offer him 10 or 9. Who knows? We have no idea. So there's going to be two sides of the story. So I'm not really sure. But I guess what's a fair deal for him? $10 million a year? Like what's his true value? Is he a top 10 safety?
I thought 8 to 9 million per. Maybe you can go 10 over 3 years, but that's probably as much as I would go.
Yeah. So what we'll do is, like I said, we'll go to a bunch of people want to call in. We shared the link. We will do that. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see everybody. We'll be back. Now we're back. Mondays 8:30, Tuesdays 8:30. If some kind of crazy shit comes happen, we'll do it on the weekends. We'll do all kinds of stuff. And Tyrone will be here with us too, which is going to be exciting as well. So this is going to be interesting. So we will bring on our music director. What's up, man?
Guys, welcome back, guys. It's been a while.
What's up, man?
Yeah, good.
Check out that home run derby last night.
Yeah, of course.
Sure enjoyed that, right?
Me and my buddies were on a video call watching it, and they were going. They're all ahead of me, so I had to mute them because I didn't want to get anything to get spoiled. So I'm just watching the All-Star game now. Glad I can put it on mute and I'll listen to Joe Buck and listen to you guys. That's good.
Nice. There you go.
So, Elias, my first question for you is, where would you rank Marcus May as a safety in the NFL?
Probably in like that, like 11 to 9 range, 9 at best, probably. I mean, I don't have the time to list off, everyone is better than him, but I there's probably around 10 guys better than him. So I'd rank him around that.
And what would you say is a fair contract?
Yep.
Probably like 11 million tops, maybe 12 million tops. I think like
go to 12,
10 to 11 range.
How many years?
I personally wouldn't want to go to 12, but if that's the difference between keeping him around or not, I would only go, including this year, 3 years because he's an older player. What makes sense, honestly, is just tag him this year and tag him next year and then let him walk. Because with players up in his age, like with corners, it's they age terribly. Safeties is a bit better, but they still don't age like offensive linemen or quarterbacks do, who can play into their deep 30s. So, and he's had some injuries in the past. I know you want to give him the long-term security, but at the same time, a contract isn't it has to be earned. It has to it's an investment. It's not just a gift. So I'd probably go like 11 million, 10 million for 3 years, including this year.
No, I tend to agree with you, man. Like I think he's like maybe a top 10 safety. He's right in that range. Like he's not, but like to me, if you think like elite game breaking talent, disruptive force, all this stuff, Marcus May is not that guy. I mean, Can he be that in this defense? I'm not really sure he's even going to be that in this defense either, though, to be honest with you.
He's
I think
just solid. He's just like a solid cover player, but he's not like an elite playmaker. Like, I know he had 2 crazy picks last year, but he's not a guy flying in at 100 miles an hour making a huge hit or something like that. Like, he's not a super flashy player, which I think players who make that upper echelon contract are those kinds of players who fly all around the field. Marcus May is just not that athlete. He's more of an instinctive player, kind of like what Mosley is as a linebacker, less of an, guy who focuses on athleticism, more of a guy who kind of he's solid back there in coverage. You won't see his jersey name. He's not going to be running back after getting roasted. He's just a solid player. So, I want to keep him around, but we're guaranteed to have him this year. I don't think he's going to hold out, especially with the NFL's new policies with the, fines and all that, all that stuff. So he'll play this year, and worst case, you tag him next year, or you sign him next year.
Yeah, he signed this tag, man. He signed it. I mean, he's just gonna be disgruntled if he. I mean, I don't know.
And don't forget, we still have time. I mean, I'm a Mets fan. We had the whole Lindor thing. We finally got his contract done the day before the season, and that's looking good so far. But I'm not panicking. But you never know, man. Like, stuff doesn't leak as much as it has in the past. So, but I know it was his agent.
But the one thing is now, the whole thing with the way Joe Douglas has handled this, though, it seems like his words come to bite him in the ass in his press conferences. He tries to be positive and encouraging and rally, we want to keep our guys. We want to do this. We want to do this. And then all of a sudden, like, this situation happens. And it's like the 3rd or 4th time this has happened to him. So is his approach with the media wrong?
I never really pay attention to what a GM says in a press conference. It's all coach speak. It's all, GM speak. Oh, we want to make this guy a Jet for life. Gone next day. Like, I know it's happened a couple of times with, Sam and Robbie and Jamal
Adams and Leonard Williams.
Yeah, Leonard Williams.
It's a long list of guys that are
getting a little annoying at this point. But I mean, what would you rather have? Them, the picks, or them still be here? But
I'm saying just the way he's representing himself and how he comes off, and possibly in the locker room where he's saying all this. The players are like, dude, he keeps saying this, but nobody's getting paid to stay here. Like, is there going to be a trickle down effect where these guys are like, every player that earns their next paycheck is not getting it here; they're getting it somewhere else.
Right. I mean, you got to remember this too. Like, he didn't draft Marcus May, and most of the guys outside of Quinn Williams who are going to get a payday eventually are his guys. And I think Joe Douglas, I don't think he's a cheapskate. I mean, he brought out the cash this free agency. He paid some good contracts, Davis and Lawson. So it is a crappy message just because Marcus May's a very well respected player in the locker room, and every player wants to see their teammates getting paid. They're not worried about how much salary cap room we have, and whatnot. They want to see their guys getting paid. So, it is a tough message, but I try to be optimistic with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, they still have 2 days, so maybe they could get done. Who knows?
It's also so early in the rebuild process too. I mean, for him to just start spending all this money when the team is probably at least a year or two away from winning, and a guy that's not his own. I mean, I still think most of the rookies that were drafted, they're probably not concerned about Joe Douglas paying them. They realize they're one of his picks. They're one of his guys. If they play well, I'm sure they're going to feel like they're going to get paid at the end of it.
Yep.
And then also you figure all the guys they brought in, like Corey Davis and Carl Lawson, all those guys are all younger too, man. They're not, Marcus May's older than all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, they're like, if you look at all the guys he brought in for the most part, those are young guys on the rise, like going into the peak of their career. You can say, listen, Marcus May's probably got a couple, 2-3 years of good left. I mean, depending on how his career plays out.
Yeah, outside of Joyner, I think out of like the big signings, and Vinny Curry's obviously an older guy, but most guys are 2016 draft class and newer. Like, I know Rankins was from 2016. I think Lawson was 2017. Davis is 2017. So I like the idea of getting players, slightly underperformed, but still have a lot of potential.
That's what you want, man. You want to get them at the right side of the career, not the wrong side, where they still have a lot of room to grow and take off. So you get good value.
Tremaine Johnsons and Le'Veon Bells and all that.
So wait, so now that all the everything's open in New Jersey, a lot of things going on. Are you guys, is your band playing anywhere? Or what's going on?
Dude, every time I try to get the guys, everyone's always busy, man. Everyone's got excuses, so I'll get it figured out. Stuff up here, upstate New York is, up here in Rochester, it's pretty like back to normal relatively. I got some buddies playing. I got to get out more this summer of, see my friends' bands play and whatnot. So we definitely got to get out and play for sure.
You going out to training camp at all?
I mean, Probably not. I live pretty far from there. I think I'm gonna be in New Jersey later this summer, so maybe if I'm there for one of the days, I'll try to go.
Yeah, man.
We'll see.
Gotta go.
I've never been.
I might have some extra tickets, so let me know, man.
Awesome, man. I'd love to go. It seems like a blast. So
yeah, you gotta make it happen, man. Don't tell us what you love to do. You just gotta do it, man.
Hey, man, it's not. It's easier said than done. But
how far is Rochester from Florham Park? I'm gonna check that out right now. It can't be more than like an hour and a half. Really?
Like 6 hours? I'm like right by Buffalo.
Oof. Oh shit! All right, never mind.
So I'm like upstate, yeah. Between
I'm thinking of
Buffalo
Westchester. Never mind.
Westchester, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you next year, man.
I'm probably gonna go to the Bills Jets game this year in Buffalo this year. Me and my friend who's a Bills fan want to go.
Good luck.
That should be. I know it's gonna be brutal, but
I can guarantee you will not see me there. I promise.
Yeah, I know.
Never say never.
If we win, they're not gonna hear the last of it, man. I'm gonna be yapping. I'm gonna be chirping like crazy.
Good luck getting out then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yes, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. You guys have a good night.
You too.
You too, man.
Good to see him. This is going to be a very fascinating prime time to how this all plays out. There's a lot of different like the perception of the Jets from the player side, from the fan side, from the media side, from the agent side. There's so many different takes on this and opinions. And
in fairness, to defend Joe Douglas, I mean, he's got to drown all that stuff out. He can't worry about what the media is saying, what the fans are saying, who they want to keep. He's got to trust his plan. If his plan's to build through the draft, have all this money saved up for whenever the Jets are actually ready to contend, and to be able to keep their own or sign free agents to fill in some spots that they haven't filled in yet, I'm going to trust his plan right now. So still early in the process. And again, May wasn't one of his guys. So
what's a contract worth anyway? If the money's not fully guaranteed, doesn't mean anything. And if they outplay their guaranteed money, they expect more. What about when they underplay? Yeah, I mean, that's always the contract thing. I mean, right now it's about guaranteed money. That's what he wants. He wants to have those, 3 years, whatever, 25 million guaranteed or whatever it is. That's what they're looking for. So contracts, there's always funny money in some of these big contracts where you see that, even in Mahomes, there are all these years, it's 5 years, $130 million, when it's nowhere near that. It's the guaranteed money that counts the most. But see what we got here. Hi, guys. I really want a proven veteran in our young secondary, but another part of me says, let these young guys play. This team's rebuilding, so let's find out what you have in these guys. Well, you got LaMarcus Joyner. That's 1 year veteran guys. Then you're going to have, Ashton Davis is not a veteran, and you have a lot of young guys competing. I mean, Marcus May's going to be here this year too. So
can you call Bless Austin a veteran yet? Year 3? No. Yeah, that's as close as we have, I think.
But it's a good point, though.
I guess, right? I mean,
you want to have the veteran guy that's going to be somebody that's going to just be a role model, a leader, to teach these guys just how to read routes and all these other things, help study film. Like, you want those veterans in there. That's why a lot of us are saying Richard Sherman made sense, because he knows Salah's defense. He can help just with the Hall of Fame work ethic, all that stuff. But I could see it. But they also could say, listen, you know what? If our pass rush is what we think it is, we can hide the secondary too. There's a lot of things you can do. And LaMarcus Joyner, they think very highly of. So, but we'll see. It's.
I think that's going to be the plan. We said this before free agency started. We weren't going to address everything in one season. So if you had to have one area where you were somewhat weakened, cornerback kind of makes sense. I mean, you want to get a pass rush, you want to get after the corner. Usually, if your front seven's dialed in, you can kind of cover up the back end a little bit, and you definitely want to have as much talent around Zach Wilson. So.
Quarterback is weak for a year. My picture from last night. There's that great picture we had last night. My power went out. Let's see what we got here. Hey guys, how's it going? Shit weather here in Sydney and city it's lockdowns again. Jeez. Man, do you think we actually beat the Eagles this year? Our record is like 0-13. Oh, I've been to like 3 of them losses.
This could be the year.
Yeah, especially their quarterback position. Let's see. Hey, Steeler fan joining us. AFC predictions 13-4. It still takes a while to get used to the 17 games.
17, yeah.
13-4. Patriots 8-9. Miami 7-10. Jets 6-11. Interesting. I could see that's interesting.
I don't think the Bills are going to win 13. I think they'll be somewhere around like anywhere from like 10-12. And I could see the Pats, Jets, and Dolphins all kind of clumped together around like 7, 8, 9 wins.
Yep. Javelin Guidry, I guess he's going to play. I mean, a lot of people are high on him, man. There's a lot of people, but it's like we just don't know what we have. That's the problem. We don't know what, because I think they were poorly coached last year and they were dealing with so much chaos.
Yeah, across the board, we don't really know what we have, especially on offense. But yeah, even on defense too. A lot of the young corners last year, Javelin Guidry, Lamar Jackson, these guys didn't really get a fair chance to get evaluated.
I can answer this question. How does Miami go from 10-6 to 7-10? Fitzpatrick's gone. Yep. Ryan Fitzpatrick rallied those guys, man. the Jets will never win a Super Bowl if they continue to let good players walk. Okay, well, I think the test is going to be guys that Joe Douglas brought in. If you let a Quinnen Williams walk, if you let Mekhi Becton walk, you have guys that are kind of like your building block long-term players that are on the rise. I mean, if Marcus May was 24 years old or 25 years old, I think this conversation would be significantly different. I mean, what do you think?
Well, do you think the conversation could be different also if the Jets were in a different place right now and they weren't going through another rebuild again? Like if we were a competitive team, we were expecting to make the playoffs this year, do you think we'd want to have a disgruntled Marcus May? If we had the money to spend, do you think we would just say, you know what, he's part of a winning team, we're going to keep that together?
This is actually a best time experiment. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, man. It is very interesting. I could see all sides of the argument, to be honest with you. I could see every side of it. So what we'll do is we'll go. See, now we're going to go to a little bit. We went from an excellent leadoff. Our leadoff hitter tonight was our music director was phenomenal. Yeah. But in typical Let's Talk Jets fashion, we got to go to the entertainment factor of the show here. Because what would this show be, primetime, without some entertainment? So we bring him on.
Who's it going to be?
What's up, man?
What's up?
How you been?
How have you? By the way, from my last talk about my last call, I don't know what's up with my mic. I'm using my phone this time, so there won't be any issue.
Okay, good. How are your dogs doing?
They're doing good. Actually, I was calling you. I was a bit exhausted. There's because I just finished cleaning up for my grandmother's 90th birthday.
Nice. Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to your grandma.
Yeah, incredibly belated, but thanks.
Okay, well.
No, so now just well, I actually have this backwards because I was going to show you the paint job I did on this.
Oh, that's nice, man.
You want to? All right. I can't see the chat, so you're gonna have to tell me what the chat thinks of it.
I mean, who cares? It's a matter what we think about it. That looks badass, though, dude. Holy shit! You did it yourself?
It's just spray paint and Q-tips and acrylic coating.
Oh, just that? How long did it take you?
Took a couple tries. I was originally trying to do calligraphy, Chinese calligraphy, symbols, peace, wisdom, love, stuff like that. I just got frustrated, and so I just started drawing. And so I just started doing random lines and just slowly cleaning it up, like scrubbing parts of it off to give it that faded look.
So now the question everybody has, they said their feedback is it looks awesome. Elias loves it. Everybody says it looks good, but now they want to hear you play it.
Yeah, we got to hear how it sounds now.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure this is on.
Not a song from 1965, though.
No, here's a song from an album Primetime should probably listen to.
Oh, Christ. I doubt that.
It's the one he didn't know last time.
Oh, Metallica?
So why would I know it this time?
Because I mentioned it in the list of albums I wanted to listen to. If I was stuck on the top five.
Is it like Pink Floyd or something?
No.
Give us, what's the name of the band? Oh, Christ.
What is happening?
Never mind. The Sex Pistols?
Yeah.
Primetime will not know it. I guarantee you he will not know it.
No idea who that is.
Play something we're going to know. Play something like from the 90s or something, man, or 2000s.
Actually, I haven't played a lot in a while because I've been busy job hunting.
You've been busy what?
Job hunting.
Oh, they said duck hunting. Oh, shit, you're hunting ducks? It's a lot of jobs out there, man. I know this song.
About their ears.
Well, it was good, but people just don't understand. They want songs they can relate to. You have the obscure references, and like if you played like Ozzy Osbourne or Metallica or something that everybody knows, play Bon Jovi or something.
I want to hear some 90s. Yeah, let's get some Blink-182.
I mean,
oh, come on. You've never seen a James Bond movie?
I actually haven't.
Go on, that's the 007 theme.
Play some. Play Prince.
No.
How about It's like you gotta do some kind of Metallica, man. Metallica is easy. Everybody knows Metallica songs.
Actually, I haven't listened to Metallica in a while.
Okay. Foo Fighters.
What?
Turn that shit off.
Ma, the meatloaf.
Probably asking me to watch the dogs.
All right, man. We'll let you go then.
You want to see the new one?
Now?
Sure.
You want to see the third dog? Okay, hold on.
I want to see the dog. So this is why you guys watch Let's Talk Jets. It's not because of our analysis. We're going for a walk now with Vincent. We're going to see the dog prime time.
This should be fun.
Okay.
Oh, down the steps we go. Oh, got all kinds of problems with the dog right now. Watching domestic violence, I think.
Nope.
Oh, I think I saw a dog.
Yeah, it's right downstairs.
Oh,
it's a cool looking dog.
he looks scared shitless.
Probably got the flash right in his face.
Probably hasn't eaten in a month.
He's probably eating all the ghost peppers.
We're seeing a tour of the house right now. This is what everybody tunes in for.
Got a nice house.
I'm gonna go.
All right, have a good night,
Have
man.
a good night, man.
Probably
You just never know what the fuck you're gonna get when that kid comes on.
Oh wait, Rutgers got a guitar, man. So now you gotta come join us and play, man. There's a lot of right now. Right now it's between Elias and Tim because Tim has been kicking ass too. So we got some good competition there. So see, you guys were excited that we came back, and right now you're like, dude, we came back to watch this shit. I know exactly what you guys are all thinking. Yeah. No, it's MTV Cribs at Vincent. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is what we miss. See, right now,
off the new Tuesday format, right?
Yeah. So right now on Blog Talk, yes, and I think I thought I was missing out on all the fun. Yeah, you were missing out on anything, man. Yeah, right now on Blog Talk, I'd be sitting there probably arguing with Steve about some bullshit when he repeated the same thing that we've been saying for the last half hour or something.
No, he'd probably already be on another channel repeating what he already said to us at like 8:45. So,
oh shit. Yeah, Greg Hardy got smoked, man. Yeah. I'm glad because I'm glad. I'm not a fan of him at all. So
no, I think that experiment's over with.
Yeah, we'll start doing after we do cooking with Primetime. We're gonna do house tours. We're gonna go walk around houses and show everything and fall down steps and shit. Oh man. So we'll bring on Mr. Jake. What's up, man?
Can't hear you. You're muted.
You're muted. Nope. It's like a bad Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How about now? Nope. We cannot hear. Boy, this is good. Right. This is a hell of a Tuesday show right here, man. This is just
we're kicking this off with a bang, huh?
Holy shit, man. Losing listeners, losing. Oh man. So for those of you who want to come on, I'll shoot the link on there. Tyson, which one did you like better, this or the call-in show? To be honest with you, I like this so much better, man. Yep. It's a lot more fun to interact with everybody. It's a lot easier to do. Blog Talk's it got a little bit stale. What do you like better, Primetime?
I definitely like doing this better. I mean, early on, when we first started doing this, I thought this was great. And then last year, we started up doing the live streams. I just thought that was a blast, being able to, talk, drink, see everybody, have a chat where everybody can, say whatever they want at any time. Yeah. I just think it's more interactive this way.
Yeah, because Blog Talk is fun, but then you got to try to watch Twitter and answer all the Twitter things. And then it's like the calls and screening the calls. And then and
then you have to upload everything to all the platforms.
The afterwards, it was a pain in the ass too. And then some of the callers got to be the same. Just we rested. Yeah, this Tuesday shows were up to just a complete. Where's it? Where is this? Hold on. Everybody wants me to argue with Steve. It seems like
we're gonna have to get Steve on here.
Come on, man. Do we have to?
That's gonna have to happen.
Come on, you arrange it. I'm not interested. He's already been, dude. I was in the gym for a couple hours. He's already sent me like 3 tweets. What do you think about Marcus May? I think you're wrong about this. How the fuck am I wrong? I didn't say anything about it yet, clown. No, what we gotta do is we gotta have him come to a tailgate, and I'll argue with him in person. Like we'll interview him in person.
Yeah, we'll go live.
Just argue with him.
Live, yeah.
While he eats like 14 hot dogs and has 6 beers in like 20 minutes. Fuck.
Oh shit! I can't wait to tailgate. I can't wait to tailgate.
Those things are exhausting, man. You know what the sad thing is? Sometimes he really pisses me off too. Like I literally get angry at him.
Those are the best ones, though.
No, this is it, man. We're staying, or maybe it's a she or he. I'm not sure who Angel is, but no, this is it. We are all YouTube all the time now. Tyrone's gonna be joining us next week. All videos, all live streams. Block Talk is done. No more call-in shows for us. We're retired. Thank goodness.
Now, does that mean all the past 6-7 years of shows are gone?
Tyrone's gonna be here next week. They're all gone. I had to delete them all.
So I can't do any Jets throwbacks.
Mm-mm.
You took that away from me. I can't do it now.
Nope. Well, I think some of the shows are on YouTube. Yeah, no. In order
the past
for me,
like 3 or 4 years, I think they're all on YouTube.
Look who shows up finally here.
Oh,
celebrity.
Welcome back, Ant.
Liz. Yeah, I mean, and that sometimes, and that was the other problem that we had too. Like we try to be really respectful on the. Well, I tried to be respectful on the Block Talk show, but some of the some of the calls are just so bad. It's just like I can't take it, man. I lose interest. I can't take it. I try to let you talk to them, and Tyrone, I just like my head's ready to explode. I'm like, I'm not gonna miss that, to be honest with you.
You're able to hold back more times than not, but
dude, there was some times, man. I'm like, this is just some bullshit. The one, who was it? Mike in Jersey City was one that just drive me absolutely out of my mind. Steve, who's the other one? The guy that's in Nevada, James in Nevada, another one. We used to argue with him. Some rough ones, man.
You had some good ones with Shaq for a while too.
You were on. Oh yeah, me and Shaq. Well, Shaq's gonna come on here. He told me Shaq was gonna follow us. He'll be here too. So
there we go.
Yeah. Well, thank you, man. Hope you guys enjoy it. I was always respectful to Steve. He deserves half that shit. Congrats on the job. Yeah. So we're here all the time. Tyrone will be on here. I talked to him. I spent an hour yesterday on the phone with him, which was very enjoyable. It was all negotiating most of the time. Let's see. So we will try this again. Oh, I just saw him. Where'd he go? So now, if Jake's microphone doesn't work this time, he owes us the shotgun. How about that?
I think that's fair.
All right, good. Now we'll get Jake again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go.
We should have said no prime time. No, I can't hear you. But
yeah, I had to. There was some like weird setting that like got put on like external microphone or something, so I had to change that real quick.
No problem. So, Mr. J, how you been first, Jake? You look like, are you in a fine mood? Like you embracing life, the summer, and happiness?
Yeah, I mean, I finally got out of the city for a change. It was nice. July 4th weekend, getting away. Although the rain was, but whatever. Made the best of it. Nice.
You feeling good? You're feeling refreshed, revived?
Yeah, I mean, still on the job search, but got a couple leads right now.
At least the summertime. At least you can enjoy life in the meantime.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see my mom this weekend, my brother, and try to just get as many weekends out as I can because just gotta enjoy life, right?
Yeah, man. It's summertime, beautiful weather. This is the best time to be around this area. So, what are your thoughts on this Marcus May fiasco?
Personally, I have no problem letting him play out the tag. I've been kind of saying this a couple times over the last, I guess, a couple months or so. At the end of the day, it's like, I kind of read like some of the highest paid safeties with like Justin Simmons is one, and then it's like Budda Baker. It's, there's just like, there's no names that really stand out to me. And, I think if anything right now as a Jet fan, I think we should all just be applauding JD, because if you see what's going on in Seattle with Jamal's hissy fit, I think that kind of says it all, that even giving away two first-round picks in the third, that's still not even like declaring him getting his money like off the bat. You would think they would have signed him. And John Schneider's not an idiot. You would think, and I know Jose's a Seattle fan. I'm not here to mock his team or anything. It's just I'm very surprised that they would make the commitment to make this trade, and they're still diddling around the idea if they even want to give him the extension or not, or this is going to go into training camp or week one. And it's just like for Marcus May, it's like, and I kind of said this also, is what do you think day 3 of the draft was all about? It kind of gave you the best idea that there's going to be competition. There's going to be heavy competition, and you're going to have the Sherwoods, the Hassan Nasirudins. You're going to have all these guys who are these hybrid safety linebacker guys who are going to compete. Kind of shows us already like what Saleh's defense is really going to be about, or Old Bridge's defense, both of them together. And And you know what? Let's face it. I mean, we should be also happy and say if May's not back, we have 2 first-rounders and 2 second-rounders. So if the offense actually does pan out, which I'm praying to God still, I'm trying to buy into the Wilson hype, is then we can basically invest all our picks next year in defense. I think that's what any fan would think of. I mean, we're happy to at least see the first 2 days of all offense. So it'll probably be this flip side of that on defense next year.
So what would be your best offer? What would be your best and final offer to Marcus May in terms of a contract?
$10 million. $10 million, that's it.
3 years?
How many years?
3 years. I would go maybe 4, but a little less guaranteed money. That's what I would probably do. I mean, unless they want to, I don't know. What was the guaranteed money he's been asking for? I know it's been like, I've been hearing 16 million, which is just like, get the fuck out of here. But like, what's like the kind of guaranteed money is he asking for now? Is there like any reports about that or no?
The only report was that it was the Jets offered him 20% less than what he wanted or something like that. Some whatever. So we're guessing it's like probably $9 million a year, $8 million a year. They probably offered him.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be very happy if they got that deal for him. I mean, I guess if we're going to, go into another thing is just, the Morgan Moses signing, which I am just ecstatic about. I think it goes right back to prime time's, rant about the offensive lineman we didn't sign. And now it's like, we should be completely thrilled.
It was all about having patience, man. I told you.
Yeah, no, I mean, prime time had every right to be angry. I agree with him on that. I wish, we had signed Tooney then, but I'll give you guys both credit. You were both, had reasons to justify that day, to be patient, be upset, but it just, in the end, it's like I was a lucky guess. I just felt like the Jets were just gonna get lucky, and Moses would fall in their lap, and they did. I mean, how many teams would have? They paid him like nothing for a year. I can't. I'm shocked. There's so many other teams that wouldn't even give him a chance. This guy was like a 5-6 years like starter every week. I
never missed a start too.
It's mind blowing to me. And
they tried to get a multi-year deal done, but he wanted. I guess he's trying to bank on himself this year. I guess.
Does that get you nervous at all that nobody was willing to give him more than what the Jets gave him? Like, there's maybe something that we're just not seeing in him.
There's no injury concerns with him whatsoever. He's been a starter, and it's really baffling to me. I mean, I'm thrilled, but I'm just so baffled that there's not a single team that would invest the money in him, unless he is Jeffrey Dahmer 0.2 or something. Like, I don't know what else to believe at this point. I just think that look, you look at what happened with Barkevius Mingo this week. I mean, you never know what happens with anybody behind closed doors.
Yeah,
that was a horrifying thing I heard about. So
yeah, there's some weird shit. This is like the next 2 weeks or weeks. I think everybody in NFL worries because now it's like when all the players are finishing up their vacations, wrapping up, and they're having all their final big, celebrations and shit like that before they go to training camp. And that's where they hope they all stay healthy and stay out of trouble. That's weird. It's like this is where you worry the most. I think as a fan of your team,
Just to be off topic for a second, so to understand what you guys are doing now, you're not doing the phone call stuff anymore. You're just doing 2 days of this. So are you just doing like stuff with us talking like we usually do on Tuesdays instead of Mondays? And Mondays you guys are just going to talk, or was yesterday just like you didn't really want to talk to anybody on?
Well, we haven't really figured it out. But I think Monday maybe just more me and him just answering all the comments. Then Tuesday night, like the whole night tonight, is just answering all you guys. I mean, we may do. We just kind of like winging it and seeing how it goes. We're just kind of back in the flow. Make sure microphones work.
I mean, if you want to, there's a bunch of people. I'm sure people are like, "Why do you always go to me?" or something. So at least this way, if you have 2 days straight, you can maybe talk to other people, maybe who don't normally. Again, I'm always. You don't have to always like call me every time.
We like you, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate. I'm sure there's other people that would like to.
Well, if they want to come on, they got to come on themselves and stick up.
That's a good point, though. During the season, though, we might have quite a few more people that want to hop on, so we might be able to get some people on Monday and then.
Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, whenever. We'll be doing a lot more. It's just, to me, this format's just a lot easier than Blog Talk, man. It's just so much easier to deal with. It's just more interaction. It's just more fun.
Well, the big question is what should I expect with Tyrone? Is Tyrone
chaos?
Come on,
we don't even know what to expect at this point.
Chaos. He is all fired up. He talked shit about a half hour yesterday about how he's going to just turn this show upside down.
You said he works a lot. What does he do?
He owns a trucking company.
Really?
So he's driving all the time. Like yesterday when I talked to him, he was in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. So it's going to be, dude, I'm telling you, he is a piece of work, man. This show is going to be complete chaos. Absolute insanity.
Does he do? Is this his own company, or does he have like other people that work like underneath him?
Oh, I don't know all that. I don't ask all the details of his business. I just know he drives a lot and he owns trucks and stuff. You ask him this when he comes on. You ask him. You interview him and you ask him your questions.
We never had a chance to even have our Justin Fields debate. That never even had a chance.
We could do that on here. There's no better time, and then you can see him in person. His facial expressions, which are funny as shit.
Okay. Well, you've met. I guess you guys have seen him in person. He's in.
Yep.
He lives in Jersey, right, or something?
No, he lives down in Virginia, but we met him when the Jets had the joint practices with the Redskins. We were down there for 3 days. So we hung out with him down there.
Oh, wasn't that when who was it? The cornerback said the comments about Sam Darnold. What's his name? The corner. Who's the loudmouth guy?
Well, they had the whole Terrell Pryor thing going on down there with him.
Terrell Pryor stuff. The kid gave him like the shot almost.
No, I just remember it was like a compliment. Like it was who's the cornerback that got in a fight with Odell all the time when he was in Carolina?
Josh Norman?
Josh Norman. Yeah, he actually like said like really nice comments about Sam Darnold. That was like, he's like, man, this kid gets it. He's ahead of himself. That's like at a joint practice, and that's the
meanwhile Alex Smith was lighting us up and down the field.
Yeah.
He was too. Remember prime time?
That and I remember Trent Williams just throwing around Leonard Williams like a rag doll too during the bell drills.
Yep.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of interesting that you said that like the Redskins seem to let go of all these good tackles. They let go of Trent Williams go. They let Morgan Moses go. So like, what's up with that? I don't really understand why they'd want to let go of all these talented guys. I feel like this is you think about like their offensive line, like having Ryan Fitzpatrick in them. Like I think they're going to win the division. I really am convinced at this point they'll probably win it. They just have such a, they got an experienced coach. They got a good quarterback, good line. Top defense. I mean, we're talking like and thinking about expensive safeties. Landon Collins makes what, like $14-15 million a year in Washington right now.
Yep. You think they're ahead of the Cowboys though? Dak coming back?
Yeah, I think they're gonna regret paying Dak all that money. I really am just. I am not. He's coming off a big injury. There's so much pressure on him. The only thing I would hopefully they do is just get the ball to CeeDee Lamb. Like, I really don't know why they think Amari Cooper is the better. CeeDee Lamb is by far the more talented receiver. This guy would be the number one on the Jets by a long shot. We know we all wanted him, but we needed Beck.
Oh, yeah.
So, going forward, and then what was it? So, preseason this year, we're just doing the Snoopy Bowl. The Snoopy Bowl is the first week, right? It's not like understand they got rid of
only 3 games.
They got rid of a game. So which is like the like dress rehearsal game? Is that
Packers.
The Green Bay one or is that the Eagle one? Because the Eagle one's always
Packers,
like the
right?
Well, it's interesting because that's why they're having all these joint practices too, trying to make up for that 4th preseason game. They get more live drills against somebody else. So probably the Packers game, I guess.
Yeah, because usually it's always like the old backup, like the making the final cuts game against the Eagles. It's always like a standard for us doing that. So, but I mean, yeah, look, and you guys do interviews at training camp, you said, right? Is that correct?
We do what?
Well, you interview players or I don't know. You've been talking about that, like getting, you have your press credentials.
Talk to primetime about that.
Not quite anymore. Still working on it. In the past, yes. Now we'll see what happens.
So you actually sat in the press room and they revoked it from you? Is that what you're saying?
We had press coverage. We were on the sidelines and shit. Yeah, we had access.
I was at training camp every single day for about 4 years on the sidelines.
Were you allowed to go into the room with like the reporters, like all the beat reporters?
We sat right next to them.
We would get there about a half hour before. They would have coffee and like food set up. We would just hang out. Cotter Hughes, Samini, all chilling in there. And then
I used to stand by Manish all
bring
the time.
Everybody out.
Manish is my buddy.
Yeah, Manish actually liked us.
Because most of those guys didn't like us. The only guy that liked us was Manish and Dennis. Dennis from the AP, he was always cool with us. The other guys, they hated us.
Oh, Wozniak. His name Dennis Wozniak?
He's awesome. Dennis is awesome, man.
Yeah, obviously you don't like Costello. We've learned that already at this point.
But they didn't like us. So they just we walk in and they're just like...
like looking the other way. No, I really didn't realize you guys had serious. I thought you were just some eager fans that wanted to try to talk to a player. And I didn't realize you were like,
what the fuck? You're insulting us now?
I'm not insulting you. I'm learning more about you guys a little.
Jeez, man. Yeah, we're established credentialed people, man. We're credentialed in friggin' Washington. We had full access in the Redskins camp.
You guys would have been the best to listen to against, interviewing Adam Gase. That would have been the greatest thing in the world. I mean, to watch all.
Just so the access we had in Washington, dude, it was ridiculous. Like the Redskins camp, it was wild.
They gave us more access than the Jets ever gave us.
Yeah, it was wild. We had full access to both sides of the field, the Redskins and the Jets. It was crazy, man. But Jake, good talking to you, man.
Good night, guys. I'm excited to see Tyrone next week.
It's gonna be fun, man. Have a good night.
Night.
Can't wait, man. Have a good night.
He just insulted us. He thought we were some fugazi fucking guys. They're just like what, over anxious
some random fans.
Damn, just got insulted. Thank you, Clancy. We appreciate it. So if you guys are tuning in a little bit late, the shirts are hopefully coming in this week. We'll be mailing them out hopefully by the end of the week, Monday the latest. Tyrone will be joining us next Tuesday. So this is where we're at. We're all YouTube all the time, videos, live streams, everything else. Jake just insulted us.
Carlos, I have plenty of video of the entire trip out in Washington, including some behind the scenes footage of Tyson and Tyrone late in the night talking some shit. So
that video will never get released. That video
still in my Google Drive, just hanging out. So
they're coming, man. There's right now the inventory of so many things. This world is so far behind and backlogged. It is crazy. Yeah, we don't answer to nobody. What's up, man? The cooking is up to prime time. I don't know what he's doing, man.
Let's set a date, like weekly, that we'll do a cooking segment.
Why is it we?
Well, I want to make sure
you take the bull by the horns yourself and do it.
Do you want me to just do my own cooking thing? Do you want me to do it on Monday nights, Friday nights, during the live stream?
Just fire them out. Just
all right.
And this is the truth, man. We had exclusive interviews all year last year, and like we don't get no credit for that either. That was shit nobody else had, dude. Nobody, and we even had Chris Johnson on. Come on, man.
That is true. We didn't get any players last year, though. Actually, we did talk to Quincy before the season. That was the last real interview we did.
We talked to Bilal Powell, but not on a show though.
Yeah.
Oh man. Have you ever met Rich Eisen? I don't think I have. He was at the one Jets dinner I was at, but he was on the other side of the room.
He was definitely at, I think, like one practice I was at that I remember. I remember I was standing next to Steve Smith one day. A few other guys from NFL Network are always there.
Definitely tailgating. Yeah, so if you didn't watch last night's show, a couple things we talked about is the Carolina game. There is a tailgate that's being set up by the Marty Lyons Foundation and Gotham City crew, which is super cool. It's not on site, though. It's not at the stadium. So I think that we may be doing something else. We may just get like a ton of beer and some food and go to the stadium and figure out a lot. Yeah. If you guys want to join, it's great. If you don't, you want to go to Marty Lyons tailgate, knock yourselves out. We'll all be there. And the section that we're sitting in, we're figuring that out too. So we got a lot of things we got to figure out. Job. I got it. Blocked Nick. Yeah, that's a great fight, man. That is such an excellent fight. And then you got prime time. I'm honing in my cooking skills. We can do a cook-off. Elias is calling you out.
Let's go.
Yep.
I wonder what Elias cooks. Probably like ramen and shit, right?
Prime time versus Tyrone cook-off.
I'll take on Tyrone.
Just wondering what you guys felt overall record. Feel overall record for this year, I guess he's saying.
I could see anywhere from 7 wins to 9 wins, probably.
Yeah, I'm like 6 to 8. But I'm thinking they're going to be, hopefully there's a very competitive team. Yeah, we're just, we get a throwback vlog. Where's the post-game celebration week 1? Right, we'll find a bar afterwards, man. I assure you, there'll be something. We will do something. If you know anything about our group, there's always some kind of party or some kind of nonsense going on. Here you go, prime time. Teriyaki salmon.
Ooh, actually sounds pretty good.
We got here.
Salmon's one of the few fishes I actually like.
Do you think Woody is good with you, Tyson? Because no, Woody has now like 4 of my tweets. And Primetime was in the friggin' video, the team video.
Yep.
We're obviously.
I think they're trying to tell us something. You know, maybe there's a chance here.
We put the olive branch out there. We've been nice. We've been good. We've been on our best behavior for at least a week now.
No, more than that.
Probably 3 months. So what else we got here? Nope, he did not. You did not do your shotgun that you owed last night. You did not do that.
I'll do it at the end of the show.
Oh, here we go. That ain't gonna happen.
No, I will.
And now we got Sam talking shit to us. That's not going to happen.
Wrap up, I'll do it.
It's good to see slowly but surely getting everybody back, man. Because there was a lot of people.
It's slow times. Not a lot to talk about.
Yeah. People are probably watching the All-Star game.
Watching the Mets.
Yeah, dude, my buddy. Yeah, I'll hit up Woody tonight. But yo, dude,
You should be the one getting the credentials.
why? Listen. Of all the people, man, I'm the villain. You're the nice guy. Everybody likes primetime. I'm the jerk. You're the nice guy.
That is far from true.
I was the one that was interviewing Coach Gase, so I was the bad person.
But I was Coach Gase.
We don't know that. Yes, sir. We are going. If you're going July 31st, I will definitely be there. The green and white game on August 7th, we'll be going to that. I think Primetime's going to some other ones. So the ones that we're going to, we'll announce. We'll make videos Primetime. Just say, hey, listen, we're going to go. If you want to meet us and do whatever, I'm always down for a beer or sandwich or something. I don't care.
Sucks they said no videos allowed.
Yeah, we can't give away all their secrets. But no, Primetime is more respected than I am. Primetime is a great writer. Like, I do all the nonsense. Primetime is one he's always civil and professional. You're the one, man.
No, you're wrong.
Come on, man. What do you mean?
I have the connection which got us our credentials revoked, so you weren't part of that.
Yeah, I was just the one doing nonsense that they'll fire everybody every day. That's only my thing. Next thing we'll see Tyson coming out of the Johnson Hellcat. Yeah, that's right. Me and Chris Johnson be friends now, or Woody.
You guys will be tailgating together.
Yeah. Let's see. Has anyone let Primetime know the Jets and Eagles are having a joint practice yet?
I announced it at the start of the show. All right.
So the only big topic right now is, there's actually two topics. It's Marcus May, and this now looks like it's going to be a problem with his contract. And then the other one is Zach Wilson and Vera Tucker getting signed, because right now they're both not. Hopefully that gets done before camp, because we don't want to have those kind of distractions, especially with the quarterback.
You still got 2.5 weeks.
Yep. So Primetime, we will bring on our good friend Anthony. What's up, man?
What's up, boys? How are you guys doing?
What's up, man?
Man, training camp's halfway here. I can't wait.
2 weeks.
Yep.
You going any?
Yeah. By the way, I'm going to. Me and my brother are trying to get tickets to the scrimmage at MetLife. So yeah, maybe I'll see you guys
be there. Yeah.
I mean, try and just get them. They're just
I know.
They're free.
I know I have the money. I work like every day anyway. So
you don't need any money.
They're free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bro,
nice.
Go to NewYorkJets.com.
Let's go.
We are going.
All right. Can I meet you guys?
Of course, we'll be there. Because apparently they get tailgate for this too. They're saying, right? They're allowing tailgate for the scrimmage.
The last time they had one that was open and tailgated. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll announce where we're going to be at. We'll have a tailgate.
And I'm definitely going to the home opener too.
That's good. So now we'll see you twice. See that Primetime?
Let's go.
Things are changing. So Anthony, we'll start out with an easy question for you. Yep. What are your thoughts on the Marcus May thing?
Man, my guess is, dude, May, I think he's just asking for a little too much, man. Like, Joe Douglas, man, like, he doesn't want to overpay for a safety, dude. Like, I love Marcus May, dude. He's, in my opinion, he's a top 10 safety, man. I'm just saying, dude, I don't want to give him that big contract, dude. And
so what would you give him? What's your best offer?
If I would, I'm not even gonna lie, I would try to give him something like 3 years, $36 million.
So 12 million per?
I'm fine with giving him 12 million per year. I'm actually fine with that. I'm not, but like the 14, 15 million range, I'm not doing that, man. That's too much, man. I love May, but he is not worth 15 million or something like that.
I would agree with that.
That's if I was even going to give him the 12 million per, I would, like I said earlier, I would make it so that last year was structured where, maybe that last year is 13, 14 million, maybe a little bit more, and he has to earn it, those first 2 years, non-guaranteed money. You can give him 20 million or so guaranteed over those first 2 years, make him earn the big money in year 3.
7th high paid safety. I mean, they have the cap space, they have the money.
I don't see Joe Douglas doing that.
Yeah.
He might be able to get that somewhere. I don't think he would, but from Joe Douglas, I don't think so.
I mean, to be honest, it wouldn't bother me. Like, if they get it and you have them, you solidify your safety. If they give him 12, I wouldn't hate it. I'm in the kind of the 10, 11 range, but if it gets it done, you lock them in and you're done and you have the cap space and there's really nobody else to pay coming up. I mean, I don't hate it, but if that's true, if you make him the 7th high pay safety, it's not, I don't make him a top 5, that's kind of where he's at. And then you figure after this year, I'm sure with the new contracts coming out next year, he'll be back down like 10, 12, 13 in the NFL. So, let's see what we got here. So what else are you excited about? Who do you like? Who like the offense, the defense? Who are the players you're looking forward to seeing?
I am so excited for Zach Wilson, dude. First year, I am so excited for him. But I'll tell you guys this. one guy on this Jets team that needs to have a big training camp, it's Chris Herndon. No doubt about it. He needs to.
He might be fighting for a roster spot.
Yeah, he might be, dude, because I actually am high on Kenny Yeboah. Not going to lie. I really like him. So, yeah, all I'm going to say is, man, Herndon needs to fix the drops, dude. Like, we always try to blame, like, Gase for, like, how bad he played, dude. I'm just saying, dude, if the guys drop – if somebody's dropping –
I didn't blame Gase for Herndon last year. Herndon just played like shit.
Self-inflicted wounds last year.
Little drops. That's not the coaching, man.
And his fumbling.
Drops and fumbles.
And yeah, exactly, man. He's got to prove himself, dude. That's all I'm going to say.
So what are your expectations for Mosley this year?
Man, hot take. I think he's gonna be better.
Well, better. I mean, it's not saying much. He didn't play last year.
Better than what?
I think he'll be on his Pro Bowl level this year. I bet it. That's what I'm expecting. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm expecting.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. So.
Prime time, you have a question for him?
I have high expectations for him in the solid defense. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I love Mosley, dude. He's one of the leaders on this team, so I expect a lot from him this year. So yeah.
What are your expectations from some of the other free agent signings? Corey Davis, Carl Lawson, Sheldon Rankins.
So Corey Davis, yeah, he's probably going to be the Jets' #1 receiver this year. I'm expecting him to get over.
Do you think he's going to be a true #1, or is it just going to be more of?
I think he can get there.
Yeah.
I don't think this year though, man. I think eventually he can get to that level, but I'm not sure. Yeah, dude, I'm not sure. I think
I don't think they're going to have a true #1, but I think they're going to have a couple very, very good #2s. I think Mims could be a #2. I think Elijah Moore is going to see plenty of reps. Same thing with Crowder. He's going to see plenty of targets. Yeah, he'll be out there too.
Again, man, I think having a #1 receiver, dude, is such an overrated thing, man. You don't need a #1 receiver if you look at it, man. If you
it helps.
If you have at least an above average receiver like Corey Davis, in my opinion, I think he's an above average receiver. I think you're going to be fine, man. And like I said, I think Elijah Moore could be a #1 one day. Maybe Mims can, but I'm not sure about that. But I think Elijah.
I actually like this take. I kind of agree with you, man. Like it's good to have a stud wide receiver, but if you have 4 legit guys that are very, very good, I'd rather have 4 good guys or 5 good guys than 2 all like Pro Bowlers. Like it's just they're more spread out. You have a lot more versatility, a lot more depth, a lot more opportunities.
I have a good question for you guys. If Mims somehow just doesn't pan out the way we hope he does, what do you think we're going to do wide receiver next offseason?
They're still loaded, dude. You still have guys.
They might not need anybody. Crowder and Cole are both going to be free agents. So you basically have Elijah Moore, and then you have Corey Davis, and then what? Braxton Berrios and all the other guys that are
Vincent Smith and Jeff Smith and Lawrence Kate. No, I'm only kidding.
and we're back to
No, it's
you could re-sign Crowder at the end of the year. I mean, if he has a good year,
but I think you got to hope that Mims, with all this competition now and all this, he's got to earn his spot now, man. He didn't get it in minicamp. He was the second string in minicamp, so
yeah,
he's got to put up or shut up time for him. Especially he's got to stay healthy too. You know.
Yeah.
This is probably your best call, Anthony. This is the best one you've had.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
You too. Have a good one.
You too.
Solid growth there. Well done.
That was his best one, dude. And see, I didn't give in to any of the negativity. I didn't mention any past references of his nickname. Nothing, dude.
No,
see,
nothing.
Prime time. I told you, I matured.
Turned over a new leaf. It's the new format. That's what it is. It's the new format.
It's just the consensus, man. This is just wait. There's another one. There's like 3 or 4 that all say the same thing. Like, what the hell is this? Well, this is actually his best. Like everybody's just like, wow, they're all impressed by his.
Everybody's so fired up right now reading the chat. He's like, yo, I fucking crushed that shit.
This is why I do my own podcast. This is why you go on my YouTube channel.
Next week. That's next week. Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna start plugging all kinds of shit.
Yep.
I guess we're not getting any likes. That's all right. Why hasn't Poole been resigned? That's a good question. There's a couple we've been, the only thing is the relationship with the defensive coordinator. They're not sure if there's any kind of, ugliness based on the relationship in Atlanta. I don't know. I really don't know.
You'd think it makes sense at this point.
We never bullied, man.
Really.
We didn't bully. We had heated conversations where if you offered an awful take, we roast you. But that's just, I'm not sure that's going to go away.
And that is what sports talk radio is. So,
yeah, I'm not getting soft. It was a good call. What do you want me to do? It's a happy time of year. There's no reason to be angry yet. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm like, I'm not really.
The angry shows, they start right around August, right? Right when we get into like the middle of training camp. You guys get hurt. Yep.
When they cut somebody that I really like Romar Morris.
Like, what the hell is that? Yep.
Still think Romar Morris should be a star, but
give it a few more weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the Marcus May thing, it's not really bringing out a hot take out of me because he's on the franchise tag. He's not going to go anywhere. And I could see that. I understand the whole negotiation, the negotiating aspect of it. So it doesn't really bother me. Yeah, we support the kids, man. Of course. Oh, listen, man. I don't chirp your podcast. I saw you guys do your one little fucking thing about the Major League Baseball draft. That's it. I mean, what chirp your podcast? What do you do? Like once every 3 months? Come on.
See, that's what he's talking. You're chirping his podcast now.
Did you go on it? Did you go on the show?
Not yet, no.
What do you?
God, dude, I've still been coaching Wednesday nights. Tomorrow's my last Wednesday. I
Prime
told,
time gets all these.
No, hold on. I told, who is it? Jake, or what was his name?
Jacob, I think.
Yeah. So I'm doing that, I think, next Tuesday. And then Wednesday I'm free. So Elias, if you're doing a show, let me know. I'll be on. Primetime's
got a big interview schedule coming up now. He's getting big time now. Got Primetime doing this. Tyrone joining us under a new contract. I mean, this shit's moving on around here. It's not really therapy, man. You know what it is? We got a new coach. We got we got like legitimate players now. So I can respect that at least. Let's see. He hasn't called in. Well, I mean, listen.
But I did tune in. I was one of a few people that were watching at the time. So.
Yeah, two or three people that watch it. I mean, it's just what's up, man? And when we hanging out, man, we gotta hang out. The summertime's gonna fly by here, and I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, when are we all, dude? Carlos, I assure you, it will not be all sunshine and rainbows once training camp starts. There'll be shit that's gonna piss us off. Something will happen. The Jets will make some kind of dumb move, and we'll go crazy. But right now, it's all happiness, man. There's 8 practices open to the public. Got all kinds of cool stuff happening. So, prime time, this is gonna be a fun call.
What's that?
Oh, shit, that's the wrong button. I hit it? I hit it, didn't I? Where'd he go? It's there, but it's not there. Where'd he go? Is he frozen? Oh, I think he's frozen.
I see the name, but I don't see it.
Yeah. It's coming up, but he's not coming up. I don't know. This is fascinating. This isn't me. I'm not making a mistake. I'm hitting the button.
Oh, wait, there's another one now.
Uh-oh. Now I'm freaked out. There he is. What's up, man? Oh, boy.
There we go.
All right. How we doing?
What's up,
there
man?
he is. What's up, man?
All right.
You're in where? You're Australia?
Yeah,
where are you? Australia?
Scotland. It's Scotland for me.
Scotland. That's what it was. Wow. What time is it there?
It is 20 to 3 in the morning.
Holy shit.
What are you still doing up, man?
Why are you up?
Well, I've got no work tomorrow, and I was seeing you were on, so I was like, I'll tune in. First time in a while, I've not been working on a Wednesday, so I was like, I'll tune in to the guys and see how they're doing and see if they're less angry as you're.
We're happy, man. We're happy. This is a happy time to be alive here. So how are things in Scotland, man? Are you guys open or still?
Yeah, we're somewhat open. You can go for a beer again now, finally, in a proper bar. You can kind of go out and do things. I'm actually back playing football again.
Nice.
After 10 years out, so I'm playing adult football again. So it's fun.
So is football or soccer?
No, it's actual football. I'll get the shoulder pads and helmet on and go out and smack people. So.
Nice.
Oh, look at you. Trying out for the Jets?
Where do you play?
It's we play in Glasgow. There's a team in Glasgow and there's a few teams in Scotland. So we've got 6 games this year that we get to play.
No, like what position you play?
I play quarterback, but I'll probably not be starting this year. So I'm probably going to do a bit of slot receiver, I think. Probably a bit of slot.
Well, if you need a backup quarterback job, Jets are looking right now. So
yeah, I don't think our offense is going to be throwing much. It's all double wing stuff, so it's all like hand it off to the running back and go out and fucking smash people. That's our football: smash mouth and hit cunts. So that's what we do.
There you go. So, what are your thoughts on the? Are you excited about the Jets, man? Where they're at right now, going into training camp?
Yes, I think we're in a far better position than we were last year. But even in terms of just the coaching staff, everything just seems to be more professional, which I think is like for the first time in a long time saying that about our organisation is like. I mean, we need to see how Salah copes when the bullets start flying, But I think the groundwork's in there where there's plenty of talent there. I think Zach Wilson. We'll need to see how he turns out, but I don't think he's going to be bad, but we'll just need to see how he develops and if he gets the right coaching. And if he gets the right coaching and gets given the right tools to help him succeed, I think we've got every opportunity to win a few more games this year and have happier Sundays than we did last year.
What are your thoughts on the Marcus May saga now with his contract?
For me, it's like, well, he's You said it earlier on. You said he was good on a bad team. He looked good on a very, very bad defense last year. You know, I think he's probably. I'd give him 10-5, and then sort of like that's the final offer to him. 10-5 with some maybe extra performance related incentives in there.
How many years?
3 years at 10-5, and then sort of say, look, that's kind of, to me, that'd be like his career sort of starting to wind down on the back end there.
Yep.
You get 3 good years out of him. If he can pass on stuff to the new guys, to rookies, to young guys, you get that sort of thing. Maybe load the contract with incentives. You know, incentivize him out of it, like interception. Like if you get so many interceptions, he gets
Pro Bowl or something. Yeah,
he gets extra
now
$1 million, 200 or 500K or whatever.
If he were to play on the tag this year and have a really solid year, maybe even make the Pro Bowl or something like that, would you be comfortable paying him next year? Somewhere around $12 million per year, a year older.
Yeah, I think we've got the time frame to be able to pay May to potentially for him to step away, or we move him on. And then if Wilson's developed, it start to pay him. So that money's then freed up for Zach Wilson's future contract if it all works out, rather than sort of been going, well, what do we do with the contracts? May's kind of got the 3 years. Then we sort of definitively say after the 3 years, that's $12 million we're getting back that we can then invest somewhere else. Or if Zach's contract's up for, discussion, that's money we can put towards paying Zach if he's, the man, if he is what we think he's going to be.
Firing out some good takes right now. So what do you think is the most improved position on the team right now?
I think we've really bossed wide receiver and defensive line. I think the D line last year was good. It was like we had great talent. I think we're getting Lawson. I think that's really improved it. If he can start getting in on those, getting more sacks and actually getting to the quarterback and putting some hits in, I think we'll have a really, really dominant defensive line. But I think the receiving core is that's a drastic improvement. Having guys to throw to that you're confident in, that I think. And the previous caller said it perfectly. It's great having 5 guys that you can go out and go, well, you know what? They're not number 1 receivers, but they're all reliable. They're all speedy. They're all athletic. Yeah, they might not be the big, tall guys you can throw the ball up to, but they're guys that you can go and, you'll have a possession receiver for third down. You'll have your big play. You can stretch the field, and it makes defenses think. You can put in any combination in any sort of offensive set, and they go, well, that guy didn't play in that set in the film, but he's now playing here. So then teams have to adjust. If you're playing spread and you've got the 4 of them on, who do they cover? Who's your number 1?
So what are your thoughts on the offensive line, though? Do you think they've improved it enough?
I think the Moses signing's been good. I think that was a really good coup. I'm disappointed it was a year contract. I'd have liked to have been at least 2, just to give us that, because if he has a great year, balls out, then gets a big deal somewhere else, it's like, yeah, he just used this as a short window. But I think the line's still. I think with Vera Tucker, if he is as good as people say he's going to be, and from what that's big units on the offensive line, big athletic guys that can go out and if you're going to run pulling guards and things like that and pulling tackles, then you need big athletic guys that can get around the corner and smash people. That's kind of what you're looking for, and I think there's an improvement there, but there's still room to improve on that offensive line. Depth. I think we need a bit more depth because any injuries, you get guys shuffling, and then when guys are playing out their natural position, yeah, they might have the talent to play other positions, but you want your linemen playing their natural position.
Yep. Who do you think is going to win the job at right guard, and do you think it's automatically a given that Moses is going to be right tackle at this point?
I think you've got to play the best players in the best positions, natural positions. I would say it's always about going to the natural. Yep. Whoever's the best natural at that position. If you can get every single guy in the best natural position, that'd be great, but that doesn't always tend to work on the offensive line. You need that versatility for guys getting hurt. So I'm going to just leave that up to the offensive line coaches who know far more about offensive line play than I do. I just sort of stand behind it and hope that they block for me in this country, and then if I have to tuck it and go after 3 seconds, I'm off ski. I'm out there.
Yeah. I would just love to see Cameron Clark be able to take. I mean, we were talking about it last night. It's just unlikely. I think that they would probably go with a second-year player that doesn't have any experience early on in the season.
Yeah, I think they'll rotate him in, get him some game time, let him learn from the vets and let him learn through throwing him in the fire. But I think they would need to go with the vets, and they'll need to go with the big guys like Williams and Becton and guys like that. Get the big units playing.
So right now on July 13th, what is your prediction for the Jets? How many wins do you see them getting this year?
I would be delighted with 7. I would be really happy with 7. I think we're going to get 6.
Okay.
I think we're going to get 6. I'd be happy with 7 or 8. I think if we got 8, we're really that's a great year for us. But I think going from 2 games to 6 games with a new coaching staff,
it's a big improvement, man.
It's a big improvement, and then it gives us a lot to build on next year. And you got a lot of the rookies, a lot of the new guys that have come in, especially in the receiving core, can build a bit of rapport with Zach, and then it's like year 2 with Zach, the receivers, the offensive line. Has it gelled? What improvements? And then that's where that's where Salah really earns his money, is in year 2, year 3. Year 1, you could say, whatever happens, we're figuring it out. It's year 1 of rebuild mode. Year 2, year 3 is where all these draft picks are going to have to start really showing stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
I wouldn't be really upset with 6 wins, but I'd be more concerned like with how the 11 losses turned out. Like if they're getting blown out in all 11 of those games, I think that would be a problem, as opposed to playing competitive football and maybe you lost against better teams. That'd be fine.
If we lost every single game that we lost by a score or 2 scores, but we were competitive in every game, or we were at least going out and knocking the shit out of guys, I'd be happy with that. If we're tough defensively and we're making we're hitting the quarterback, we're making people understand, we're going to be a defensive football team, run the ball. I would say we should really implement first year for Zach Wilson, take the ball out of his hands and run it down their throats and just get back to because the running game's the quarterback's best friend. Give him run it.
Play action pass. Yep.
Play action pass, and Zach Wilson's get the arm for he's got an absolute cannon. He can do it. And he's athletic enough to get him out the pocket on 3rd down, get him, a wee bootleg every so often out the pocket, and then he can take it if he needs to or keep it. So obviously, I think LaFleur's got that sort of mentality in his offense, but I think he likes to zing it because it's Kyle Shanahan, so he'll want to throw it about, and we've got the receivers to do it. But it's great to have the options. I think we've got a lot more options this year than just kind of going with Frank Gore on 3rd down and 8 because we can't fucking do anything else.
Oh, gosh, days are over.
Yeah. So, Alistair, before we let you go, dude, you got to email us. talkjetsradio@gmail.com. Email us. I'm going to send you some gear, man. I'm going to send you your shirt.
Will do, man. Will do.
So, definitely email us, man. Send me your address. I'll mail you some shirt.
Will do. Will do, dudes.
Thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
Hey, bother. I'll try and get one more in the future. But
have a good night, man. He was awesome, dude. Holy shit.
Very good.
That was great.
Hitting that point.
Are you sweating? Let's see.
Getting there. Starting to. I don't think anything's showing yet, but it will be soon. You can feel it.
Dude, he was awesome, man. Very awesome. From Scotland, 3 o'clock in the morning. What's up, Hugh? So we will do, let's see what we got here. He was really, really good. A lot of excellent takes. So just be competitive, time to rebuild. So prime time, we are going to, our it was a great call for sure. Our wrap up is going to be we end our show with a celebrity. And he's wearing, I got to tell you, right now, before you even bring him on, he's wearing some fancy freaking gear right now. I mean, this is some top-notch shit right here. What's up, man? Oops, my button low.
What is up, my boys, my family?
What's up, man? Long time no talk.
Yes. Long time no talk.
Are we talking Jets or are we talking rap?
First up, I want to thank you guys because before last time I talked to you, Tyson, I hadn't reached 100 subscribers on
there you
YouTube.
Go.
And because of you guys, and you guys letting me on and sending me some subscribers, like, and after,
Excuse me.
Darren who's been on my channel. So thank you, Darren. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Ann.
You're doing some fire takes too, man. You ripped Stephen A. Smith. You're doing all kinds of chaos over there.
You're gonna have more followers than us soon, man.
I know.
I'm ripping everyone and not giving a fuck.
That's what you gotta do. That's what the game's about, man.
The best part of this call right now is Jose's wearing a Jets shirt. He's got a Jets pennant behind him. The guy's a Jets fan now. That's
pretty much.
I'm like Mr. Apology over here.
Come on. I'm trying to get back in the good graces and repair the relationship a little bit. There's no hard feelings. We've turned the page.
I do shout you guys out every
We appreciate it,
video.
man.
Yeah.
So Jose, I got a rap question for you.
Can we talk Jets first, please?
I want to talk Jets
Okay.
first, man.
All right. All right. I agree. Marcus May isn't worth the money, but at this point, with the players, Joe Douglas is sounding like a used car salesman. That's not a good thing. But he's making the better decision, which is most important. More important than what players think is what is best for the team.
So what is Marcus May worth right now? What would you give him as a contract?
Let's see. I'd have to say what I'll start. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name.
Neither can I, man. Don't worry. Alistair.
Alistair just said. Honestly,
So like 3 years, 10.5 million.
Maybe with the incentives 11, but that's as far as I go.
See, it's interesting that you'd pay Marcus May that because Jamal Adams wants double that.
I knew this was coming.
I mean, I'm just trying to have a conversation with you, man. If I can't talk rap, I'm talking Jamal Adams. So this is you chose this.
How much are you willing to pay Jamal Adams on a contract?
19 mil.
What?
Holy
Because
shit.
believe it.
Wow.
Have you been drinking, man? Did you drink before you called us?
You're paying him as like a
million
premium pass rusher.
You can't even afford 19 million with your salary cap.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, who you cutting?
Dude, we have no one on our books.
You got a whole bunch of overpriced bozos on your team.
No, we don't. We Dwayne Brown is on the last year. His contract, Russell Wilson.
19 million for Jamal Adams, man.
I stand by that. I would stand by that.
You can stand all you want by that, and I guarantee you, while you stand on that now, next year you'll be sitting down on it with you'll be
not
beating
really.
yourself for it.
Because the only person we have to pay is
Russell Wilson.
no.
He wants more money.
No, besides Russell Wilson is DK Metcalf.
That's 20 million a year.
DK Metcalf and Jamal Adams are the only two players we have to
And then
pay.
Pete Carroll leaves. Then you go right in the dumpster.
Oh, for the
And then they trade Russell Wilson.
Yeah. You have about 1 year left of enjoying the Seahawks. And you'll be a true green Jet fan because your teams go right into the shit.
It might happen this year.
It could.
Once Pete Carroll leaves, I will bleed.
Well, see, you know what, Jose? I'm gonna give you a very good reference so you understand. Right now, what your Seahawks are the Titanic.
Oh.
If I were you, I would just don't be Jack, man. Don't be Jack. Don't go down with the ship, man. You got to find a way to get off and get out.
No, I'm not Jack. That's prime time with women.
Oh, damn, like that. Damn, like that.
Prime time.
Yeah.
If you meet any women at a bar, remember these words. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
So she did though. I mean, she gave me the eye. You know, I had to go up.
Can we talk rap yet?
Yes.
Let's please talk rap.
That was a rap lyric.
So there's I want to
ask
you.
Do you know that lyric? Rutgers.
God probably knows it.
Rutgers, you know that lyric.
He probably does. Can I ask you a question now?
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on Tom McDonald as a rapper?
I still need to listen to him because I honestly forgot his.
What are you waiting for, man? He's getting #1 songs all over the place.
I will get to you.
I heard one of his songs finally.
He's got like 5 of them that are like on top of the charts right now.
Okay. I have a proposition for you.
Okay.
Since the guy with sunglasses doesn't doesn't live up to his promises.
That's true. That's definitely true.
I will listen to a Tom McDonald song tonight, and I will give my take on it, and on top of that, I will put out a betting video for Game 4 of the NBA Final tomorrow.
So basically, you're doing what Primetime's not doing.
Yeah,
I respect that. You're a man of your word, at least, Jose.
Yes, I will listen to a Tom McDonald song.
He's got like 5 big hits right now. Every song is number one, number one independent.
I will listen to it.
Okay.
Give you my take. Send it to you.
Okay.
And then after I give my take on the song, I will say what I think Game 4 will.
Perfect.
The NBA Finals will be.
Primetime can learn from you.
I will send it to you.
I'm better with football betting videos.
He's got so many fucking excuses. This fucking guy's got so many goddamn excuses. I'm not teaching no more. I can do fucking all these videos, all this shit.
Thursday is my last day of real work, and then I am completely done. I have 0 excuses.
It's like we can make a book of excuses. It'd be like 13 chapters for Primetime.
Primetime, on behalf of my good friend Cassandra, shut up.
Thanks, Jose.
So there's a lot, but so if we want to go full circle, there's a lot of people agree with me that the Seattle Seahawks are the Titanic, man. So get off that ship.
Okay, we can agree to disagree for right now.
He's politically correct now. What is agree to disagree? I want to argue.
Dude, I like you guys so much to fucking argue. I'd rather argue with Stephen A. Smith over Shohei Ohtani than argue.
Oh yeah, that was just ridiculous.
Then argue with guys I actually. Oh, Tyson, did you see my UFC video?
I haven't seen it yet. I've been extremely busy, man, but I'll watch it though. I will.
I'm surprised he didn't Adoba knocked out that chick that fast.
Which one?
Ardana?
Yeah, Ardana.
Yeah, she was overweight.
She was 30 pounds overweight. She's a beast, though, man.
Yeah, but I watched the Russian. She fought in a UFC card that was on ESPN.
She's good.
Yeah, Kuniskaya or whatever.
Yeah, she's very good too.
She's very good.
I'm excited about Misha Tate this weekend, man. She looks like she's in phenomenal shape.
So I was surprised that Dovo made that quick work of her.
Yeah, well, it's sometimes like a big card like that, man, in front of all the fans, the hype around a McGregor fight. It's sometimes the pressure gets to you, man. You don't fight your best. It happens.
Now, before you watch this video, that I did go in on Conor McGregor for his post-fight comments, but I did say he's not done, and ESPN needs to shut up.
Yeah, I don't listen.
So
I don't like what McGregor said after the fight. I don't condone any of that shit. I think he crossed the line several times with the family comments. I completely think I agree with those takes. But to say that he's done now is fucking ridiculous. He'll be back in 6 months. I think his first fight back will probably be a boxing match. He'll probably light somebody up. And the funny thing is, all the people now that are writing him off will be the same people when he comes back. They'll be watching his fights, hyping it up, and getting involved. And everybody's gonna watch. He's just that guy you watch. If he fights Pacquiao or if he fights Jake Paul or wherever he fights, everybody's gonna tune in and watch it. He can sell it. And if he comes back and if he beats a mid-tier guy in the UFC, he'll get hyped back up from the big fight. Everybody's gonna watch that too. It's just that kind of guy he is.
What was the number? 7 of the top 9 selling pay-per-views were all McGregor fights or something like that.
It's just what he does. He sells, man. Like he could sell the fight. He's just that kind of personality, that presence where everybody, you may hate him or love him, you're gonna watch him. That's the kind of guy he is. And like I'm telling you, the bar I was in, he's brought so many eyeballs to TV now watch the UFC because of him. And it's giving guys like Sean O'Malley and all these other fighters a platform to shine. And O'Malley's gonna be a star now, dude. They're like, listen, you know what? I was watching the McGregor fight. You see that O'Malley kid is pound that kid for 3 rounds with the crazy hair and all the striking. He has new fans now, and now his following's gonna grow. The trickle down of McGregor fights and cards is huge, man. It really is.
So Tyson.
Yep.
Why did Herb Dean stop that O'Malley fight?
I completely disagree with it. I thought that kid. The funny thing is that kid's from like around here. He fights in the CFFC, and he had so much heart. At that point, let him finish the fight.
Exactly.
If you're gonna stop it, then you could have stopped it a round earlier. I mean, he could have been stopped so many times, and now like let him just finish it. I'm glad he got the bonus too. He deserved the $75,000 bonus.
So I will send you a video early tomorrow morning, which is late at night for me. And you can put it on this channel.
See, at least Jose puts in the hours, man. Fucking Primetime's got like he's like a banker. Yeah, he's only good from like 9 to 3. And then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm too busy. Can't do it.
Like I always say, grandchild work.
It's right.
And cheaper. So with that being said, guys, have a nice night. And
you too, man. Be good.
I'm not what happened to me. I'm what I choose to become.
There you go. See, now Jose, not only is his work ethic good, he's also motivating us prime time, something you can't do. Jose, have a great night, man.
I was the same way my first 5 years. Eventually,
have a night, man.
Hit a little wall. Shit happens.
See, look at that. Look what he brought to the table just now. He's volunteering to do videos. He's offering hot takes, giving us all kinds of good stuff. You can learn from him, man.
I just put up a video before we went live.
Did you? What was it about?
Yeah, all the wide receivers. I told you, I'm still doing the position breakdowns.
Nothing on Marcus May, the news of the day?
No. I mean, what news is it? I mean, it's nothing that we didn't really know was going to happen. I mean,
that Jose was great, man. That was really good. Yeah, I'm so excited about Miesha Tate coming back, man. I always like the way she handles herself. Now she's in phenomenal shape, man. She looks great. And then Sarge is fighting a week from Saturday. I saw her a little while ago. She looks phenomenal. A lot of big fights coming up, man. So, all right. So what we'll do is we'll wrap things up.
So does that mean I have to shotgun now?
We're waiting for it.
I just gotta get my key.
Oh, here we go. This is gonna be a disaster. We all know Primetime's gonna fuck this up. I'm surprised he's honoring his commitment here. So let's see. Anybody's predictions on Primetime shotgun right now? I think it's gonna be bad. We got the spill factor, the time factor. Let's see.
I want to make this a good one.
Yeah.
Make up for the last.
This is gonna be bad. This is. There's no way this is gonna be good.
If I fuck up the hole, I'm gonna fuck up the shotgun.
Yes, we'll be doing a lot of road games, maybe some home games. We'll definitely be streaming a lot, man. I can hear it spilling on the floor now. What is all that spilling going on? You can hear it dripping. What is going on over there?
It's spilling already, dude.
What the fuck? It's all over the floor. I can hear it.
You can't make holes in these truly lemonades. It's like impossible, dude.
Dude, you just dumped. Like I heard it all over the place. What are you doing? It's spilling everywhere. I can see it. You just drenched the whole floor. What the fucking? You just threw up on yourself. What did you just do?
Thought it was gonna be a burp, but I still had Truly in my windpipe.
Dude. You spilled it. You threw up on yourself. And what did you just do?
I thought it was going to be a burp, and there was still like a little bit of Truly in there.
Somebody, please do me a favor. Somebody cut that clip. No. Cut that clip. I need you motherfuckers got me last night with that clip.
We got to delete this stream before.
No, we got to get. I need a clip of that. I need a clip of Primetime's horrible shotgun and him spitting on himself.
See, here's the problem. I can't make a good hole with these fucking cans. No, how am I supposed to do a shotgun?
I've never had a problem. Dude, the minute you opened, you started spilling it everywhere. That was your worst one yet. This is it. That was it.
I don't know if it's my key or I can't make a good hole.
That was horrible.
With beer cans, I've never had a problem.
Bro, I want somebody, please, anybody, somebody's got to clip that for me. They got to.
No, don't.
Yo, I need that. Just a picture of you just spitting on yourself. You literally spit on yourself. That was the worst one.
I thought it was gonna be a burp.
Can I unwatch that? This is just. I mean, yeah. Thank you, Elias. This is what
my shotguns were getting so good too towards the end of the year.
Dude, you can hear it. You can hear it spilling on your floor, and then you spit on yourself. Like you literally do it. Just what the hell?
You saw the hole though, right? Like
Jesus Christ, man!
How do you drink out of that? Like I can't, for whatever reason, I can't get like a proper hole. It just like fucking either explodes or like
my eye is ruined. Yeah, this is a good. Go back and watch the film, man. And we're gonna this will be a highlight. I will make sure I'll make a video out of this. You know what? I'm gonna do a film breakdown of your shotgun. I'm gonna break down where it all went wrong.
I'm not going on Twitter tonight.
What the living? I've never seen nothing as bad as that. That was it. That was the worst we've ever had here.
P. Ryan would be happy with me,
dude. That was just as bad as it gets.
Yeah, we can end the show now. I think I'm ready to go.
And the worst thing is now is I can hear it on your floor. You hear it dripping it was like a water faucet opened up. Like, what happened? Dude, when we tailgate, you better dude, the expectation when we tailgate, man, you better be better than this. Kevin, Kevin, I apologize in advance. Primetime is usually better than this. Obviously, this is just off season. We're not in training camp yet, so we'll blame it on the off season. He's been going to Donovan's every weekend. He's clearly been distracted. Like, he's just disgusting.
I'm really upset with that performance. Like,
you should be.
I'm genuinely upset. Do
you want to do another one to make up for it?
I kind of want to.
Let's do it. I'm here. I got time.
No, next week.
I'm
gonna go every week until I get one right.
We should keep doing it now until you get it right.
No, that's not gonna happen.
All right. Well, that's one way to end the show. I can't wait for Elias to help me out because this was you guys roasted me last night. I already got it. It's already on my
son of a bitch. I hate all of you. I really do.
Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back. Hold on. I don't know what happened. Got to watch the film. Yeah, he's been doing that a lot lately, man. His excuses, man. Elias, no, thank you. This will definitely. I may try to make a video off it. I'm gonna break down Primetime's failed.
You'd start with the hole, and then the spill.
You start with
before I drank, and then struggling to open it.
The first thing you do is you put
as I'm drinking it.
You put plastic down the floor because you're gonna spill a lot. So Mondays and Tuesdays, maybe some surprise shows along the way. Definitely lots of videos. If you guys are going to training camp on the 31st or the 7th, please let us know. We'll definitely be there. The Carolina game, we're still working some things out. And then what else? We miss anything? Shirts are hopefully going out at the end of this week. Hopefully, I'm praying. And
you know
that's it. What's that?
Dylan just gave me next week. I'm doing a shoey. That's what I'm doing.
I dare you to. I dare you to.
I'll do a fucking shoey right now, bitch.
Do it right now, motherfucker. Oh my God. This is just what. Oh. There's no way this goes well. There's no way this goes well. Oh, it's disgusting.
Baseball
I can't. What are we doing? Oh,
baseball shoes.
This is what are we doing? What are we doing here? I may throw up. I may throw up right now. I'm definitely gonna throw up. You're gonna fill it up. You're gonna spill more than you drink. Oh my God. This is it. This is what. Oh, you disgusting bastard. What are we doing? This is what is. He's spilling it everywhere. Oh my God. This is. I don't know how we have viewers anymore. I cannot believe he just. Elias, while you're making videos, please just do make that video. My eyes are tearing. Jesus Christ, my eyes are tearing. Elias, I need another video too while you're at it, man. I'm not sure if I
die tonight. That's why.
I'm just not sure if I'm disgusted. I'm proud. I'm not really sure what just happened. Yeah, this is it. I agree, man. We're not gonna have any more viewers. We're losing him. We're losing him. Just fucking. Oh my God. I'm not really sure what just happened. The last 15 minutes went right to shit.
I've always wanted to do a shoey. That actually felt really good. Tasted pretty good. You get a little bit of like the sock sweat mixed with the alcohol. It's good, man. Oh my God.
Jeez. I cannot believe we just did this. My eyes are tearing, dude. I can't even keep track of the comments right now. Oh my God.
That was like some mid-season shit.
That was amazing. That was move over Petty Ford. Yeah.
Did that redeem my shotgun?
I think it may have. I am just. What is this? I just tuned in for really our first time viewer. Yeah. Well. Oh.
Either he's going to be a viewer for life now, or we're never going to see him again. So Amir, I hope you're back. But
yeah, I think we're going to lose. It's the end of days. Yep. Yep. Yeah. We need a film breakdown of the a film breakdown of the Shui and the shotgun. Oh,
somebody's got to tag Tai Tuivasa in that.
Yeah, might as well do it. Might as well tag him.
Be proud of me.
Oh my God, I just can't believe you just did that. I just don't know what happened just now. When people watch this, they're gonna be like, "What in the living hell are these two doing?" Man of the people. Thank you guys for joining us. Now we definitely have to go. Have a good night. What?